good, it's not bragging.
What new Robin Hood?
Receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference.
Don't disrespect me.
Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and
Okay.
Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
What does that have to do with her being trash in real life? Again, what does that have to do with what's being talked about, though? Word.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's like what's her face in House of Dragons is like all the way gay and like stud type, halfway stud. Oh, so you could talk about her. She might have went through some life changing shit too.
Can take it the distance.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on
the older version, yeah.
With the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air, it's Kelly. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Wormley. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
The option to steal what?
After losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards.
What happened was?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Trying to set up the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking for space. It's Gibson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and you have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40.
Yeah, playing the NCAA game now.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not a whole lot of progress made
Sound
there
triad.
on the short run.
And you want to run the football. Right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to
Got
a
it.
big hit.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
He's
No.
got his man, makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. And a decent gain there.
And you got nothing but space and opportunity, too.
The defense makes the stop.
Don't come downstairs.
Using the jet sweep, and you're trying to take a receiver with all of his speed and get him on the outside and get him in space. That puts so much stress on a defense. I'd expect to see this offense dial the play up more.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Gets open down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long
He said, I know they getting clipped.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Shit. Shit. Took Nabi to the skate party up in Stafford. That was a fucking hike. She did. She had a real good time. She had a real good time.
short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. With the catch. It's
What?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rushes on him. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Number 10 with the grab and the...
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's got him. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Wormley, able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Right down the middle. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You love that decision.
Who's that called you, eh?
Trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal for the offense.
You know what that means. Jack time.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, no.
All right, brother.
He got loose and it was lights out after that.
To my knowledge, yep.
Start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Jukes his way for more. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And as he throws, oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. leaves it with the back. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Sets up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bring in the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Dalton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Pocket breaking down. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Noles want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, that is how you break the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for space, it's Wormley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Kelly. He's got an open man. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
Free up the gut. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Pulls and fires complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make...
Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
USC 52, Florida State 22.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Snagged out of the air. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, turning
it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Trying to slam in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick strike complete.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats, get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock.